Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gators will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Smashes through the tackle. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Line gets set. First down. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Wasting no time taking a shot. Touchdown, Texas! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They got the touchdown. PAT was blocked, and now they'll kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give to the single back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
They'll give it to Johnson. Nice move there. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season. The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume building, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 20, he's got space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up a big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive.
Afterburners coming. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40s. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. They're trying to get to it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory, a bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Finds his man enough for the first. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy.
And that ball is live in the backfield. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
Number 14, with points for the defense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll give it to the back. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Might as well give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Wants to throw. It's Ewers. Quick strike complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They've already converted a fourth down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. Touchdown, Longhorns! Reeled it in and just made the house call. They got the touchdown, but now they want the two to tie this baby up. Trying to slam in. He's not going to get there as this defense stops the two-point conversion attempt, and they hang on to this slim lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. And they'll take over at the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
That's the end of the first quarter. What's the score? Florida 14, Texas 12.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The handoff to Johnson. Sweet feet on the move. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Gators. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Texas 12. Texas.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
Offensively, and Are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
To the air, it's Lagway. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Wilson. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The Longhorns will move the sticks. Texas calls his campus the 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're having a lot of success, a lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas. And this guy is having a day.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They're able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Good timing on the quick out. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quarterback extends the play. At the 35, he's open. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On second down, wants to throw it. Feeling some heat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Wants to throw on second down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. And the Gators will hustle to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive firing. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Open runway ahead. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Coming after him. He's going to run it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Buying some time. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
The give on the inside. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That's a first down for the offense.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Lagway. Trying to get to it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pocket starts to collapse. It's in! Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit...
Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
These punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you turn the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with him and forced the fumble.
With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Here we go.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. Power football with the run. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Right back to the well. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen.
Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
46, Texas 29.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Going for the big play. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll pull it down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Gain of 17 on the play. And a 1st down for the offense.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. These corners backing off a bit. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up.
Texas, 53. Florida, 21.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. The Gators are in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better.
Hit the afterburners, kid. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Got it.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Flag.
To the air, it's Ewers. Throws to the tight end. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Offense set on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. Dances away from the heat. He chucks one out to the right. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I think you're seeing.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He breaks a tackle. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, and you open it up for the passing game.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The sweet feet buy a little time, and he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Looking to pass. It's Glagway. Got his man on the outside. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Gets it out fast. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Texas 60, Florida 28. Texas.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. He'll let one go down the right side. Oh, look out! He's at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 12 to Oklahoma. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Got a lot of running room. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.